Let's talk about soft tissue injuries. Soft tissue is something that insurance companies say when they want to minimize your claim. This comes from an old Allstate acronym called MIST, Minor Impact Soft Tissue Injury. And insurance companies years and years ago for cases like that were paying nothing or almost nothing and were daring us to take them to trial in every single case. And the soft tissue moniker has lingered, and it's used by adjusters and it's used by defense lawyers all the time to denigrate and say that your injuries are not that important. What is a soft tissue? Soft tissue is anything in your body that's not bone, right? Usually what they mean is that you had a sprain or a strain injury, you pulled a muscle, and that's the thing that's injured. But soft tissue could be anything from a brain injury, brain is soft tissue, to a cut on your arm, skin is soft tissue, to torn ligaments, right? Ligaments in your knee and in your shoulder and your elbow, those are all technically soft tissues. But usually if an insurance company is saying, well, this is only a soft tissue case, what they're talking about is a sprain or a strain injury. Now here's what you need to know about the way that insurance companies feel about soft tissue cases. See, I did it right there. Here's what you need to know about what insurance companies think about sprain and strain cases. If you've been in a crash and you've suffered a sprain or a strain injury, and there's nothing objectively wrong on an X-ray or on an MRI, according to your doctors, then an insurance company is going to expect that that injury resolves within 8 or 12 weeks. If your injury has not resolved in 8 or 12 weeks, you need to be making sure you're getting higher level care from an orthopedist who's looking into what else might be wrong. You'll order an MRI, see if there's something wrong in one of the discs in your back. It might send you to a pain management doctor to evaluate whether some of the nerves in the back were injured. But beyond 8 or 12 weeks, if you're still going to a chiropractor or a physical therapist and nobody else, insurance companies start to ask questions. And so for sprain and strain injuries, like it or not, 8 or 12 weeks becomes kind of the cutoff where an insurance company is going to say, hey, we're not going to voluntarily pay for anything beyond that amount of time. And they will usually bring an expert doctor in to testify that a sprain or strain injury should have resolved in 8 or 12 weeks, and that whatever's wrong with you on week 13, 14, 15, 20 is not from the car crash, it's from anything else. And they'll look in your prior medical history, they might call you a malingerer, they might call you a whiner, but they will say that your injuries are not from the crash. And that's why it's important to have a doctor on your side who says, no, they are. And the doctor on your side will only do that, typically, if they've ordered some higher level investigative studies that are showing that objectively there is something wrong. Because typically most doctors are going to agree that a sprain or strain is going to resolve in 12 weeks. Right? Beyond 12 weeks, we've got to argue about, is there something about your underlying physiology that made you more susceptible or required you to recover for longer? Like older people tend to recover for longer, younger people tend to take less time to recover. Or is there something that's showing up on an MRI or an EMG that's showing that, no, in fact, there is something structurally wrong with your neck or with your back. So if you were talking to an adjuster who's saying it's just a soft tissue injury, you need to be making sure that you are following up diligently with your medical providers, that you're getting the appropriate medical care, and probably that you're talking to a lawyer. Because when an adjuster calls something a soft tissue claim, it's usually as part of a global design to pay less money on those cases. And if you're in Virginia and you want a lawyer to evaluate your case, I'm happy to do it. Give us a call. We do these evaluations and strategy sessions absolutely for free. If we can help you, we will tell you that we can help you. If we can't help you, we will tell you that also. Good luck with your case.